what to do with it. I don't know anybody. What do you do with the body? So I was trying to, I knew at some point he was going to get caught. I just wanted the kids back home. I took them to the airport the day before. And I positioned them. Just everything was the same. Secured the vehicle. That's not obvious. And then took I believe it was an Uber. Took it home. Right to the Pearl. The next day we flew out. I'm waiting on time. Again. At some point they'd find the bodies at the airport in the box. And last thing on my list was the man that was me as a child, my big brother. Big brothers, big sisters, whatever. They got pictures too. Wanted the pictures back. He didn't want to give me the pictures, so I started beating him. Then he gave me the pictures. It took his life. So I'm proud of that. I'm proud of that yet. I did fly in time to make it back to finish Daniel Amos.
The last victim in Sean's killing spree was his former mentor, Michael Debkowski, a man Sean accused of abusing him during childhood and believed still had photographs of that abuse. When Debkowski refused to hand over those photographs, Sean killed him without hesitation. But just as detectives thought they heard everything from Sean, he would make one final, shocking statement. There were even more bodies waiting to be found.
And so the other 11, you said started about 2.5 years ago, 3 years ago? And you disarmed them from guns, and you said knives?
Knives, whatever. At some point, I had like almost like a pickaxe, but it was more of a pick. It swung like a pickaxe, but...
Like if you had to think back, like how many out of the 11 were shot and how many were stabbed? Like if you can elaborate on any of that.
2 were shot.
2. And then how many were stabbed?
4 was the rest of them went that way.
The rest of them? So 9.
According to Sean, he'd killed at least 11 additional people, mostly drug dealers tied to Jennifer, and hidden their bodies in remote areas of Malpais National Park. Detectives approached these claims cautiously, knowing Sean was a skilled manipulator who mixed truths with calculated lies. Perhaps this was his last attempt to influence the outcome of his trial later on. But despite